Hello and welcome to the preview video of the SaaS app, which stands for Software as a Service, which we will call the Project Management app. This is an app my startup is prototyping, so I feel it's very good exposure to a real application. Now in this app, we'll work with multi-tenancy, which is essentially a multi-layered structure for the app's users, which will be organizations and their employees. Since this is a project management app, organizations will sign up to use the app and then invite their employees to join. So here's the homepage, pretty standard at this time. We have a Jumbotron with an image, an option to sign in right here, and then we have two plans, a free plan and a premium plan, which we're going to implement. The free plan will allow organizations to have one project, and they can invite multiple employees to join the project and work on it. The premium plan will allow multiple projects, and this will be an option that organizations will pay to use. And then once signed up, organizations can switch back and forth between the plans. So from the free plan, they can go to the premium plan if they want to have multiple projects instead of just one. And then if they don't want to continue with the premium plan, they can switch back to the free plan. But in that case, they'll lose all their projects and have only one. Okay? So let's go ahead and sign up, but we'll sign up for a free plan. So I'll click on sign up. Here you go. Now the email will be the email of the admin who's going to be the admin for this application for the organization. So I'm going to type this in. Then fill in the organization name. The plan is free plan for now, so that's fine. Click on sign up. Okay, so once the admin signs up, they'll get an email activation link. So I'm going to take care of that now. I'll pause this video temporarily, check my email, and then click on the activation link to activate the account. Okay, this is the activation email that was sent to me. So I'm going to click on this link to confirm my account. Okay, so here it is. The account for my organization has been created. Currently, there are no projects and no employees, so nothing is listed here. I have the option of creating a new project. It gives the name of my organization. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a new project. And give it a title. And then details. And you can add in as much information as you want over here. And then you can click on an expected completion date. Let's say November 13th. Then create project. Project was successfully created. And here it is. It shows up. Now notice how the new project option is gone since this is not a premium account. It's the free account. So organizations who sign up only have the option of creating one project. So if I click on the project, it'll take me to my project page. Here is an area where I can add anything I want to this project. See, I have this option of project users. Right here, users for project. And over here, you have users that you can add. But since we don't have any other users other than the admin himself or herself, you don't get that option to add anyone. Now back. Over here, you can add a new artifact. So we'll just call it preview doc. And then I'll add a file. Okay, so I've added this file. Now if I click on create artifact, there it is. There's the file that's been created and saved in this project. To access it, I can simply click on it and there it is. It pulls up. Now this can store other things also like images. So let's try that. I'll create another new one. Okay, I've chosen an image, create artifact. All right, this was also created. Now, if I want to view it, I can simply click on it. And there it is. Okay. So back over here, what I want to do now is invite more employees from the organization to sign up for this application. So right here, I have this option to add members. I'll click on that. And then you have to enter in the email address, first name, and last name. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. create user and invite. Now an invitation email has been sent to that email address. I'll go ahead and add another member. Create user and invite. Now I'll go ahead and create another member. Okay, now I'm temporarily going to pause this video and I'll return once I get the email confirmation links. Okay, so I received the confirmation instructions as an employee, and when I clicked on the activation link, this is the page it brought me to, which is the create password page. Since the employee's account will be individual, meaning the employee will have access to it, they'll have to choose their own password. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then click on create password. Your account was successfully confirmed. Perfect. And it also displays the organization, and it says that I don't have access to any projects because this user or this employee was not given access to that project as yet. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in the other two employees at this time. So I'll log out of this employee and then I'll see you back in a second. Okay, so I have accepted the invitation as those other three employees and signed them up. So right now I'm signed back in as the admin. If I click on the project now, you see the project and the items in the project. But now if I click on edit project users, notice how all three users who I have invited to join the application and who have accepted their invitation now show up over here. They show up in this area, which is users to add to project. Now I have not added anyone, so this area is empty. Now if I want to add a user to my current project, I can simply click on this add button. User was successfully added to the project. Now notice how this user has been added to this project. I can add another user. Okay, there you go. So now these two users have access to this project, which is this new course on Udemy project that I created. Now, if you remember, when I had initially logged in as one of those users, nothing was showing up under their projects because they hadn't been added to the project as yet. So I'm going to log out over here and log in as one of the users. So I'll sign in. Signed in successfully, and notice this project is showing up for this user. So if I click on it, there you go. Now this user has access to this project as well. And they can add documents, they can edit items, or whatever the functionality that we want to provide over here. Any features we want to add, this user will be able to do the same. Okay? So now let's say that the organization likes what they see. They like using this application to track their projects. So they want to create more projects and add more users. So how do they do that? First, you have to be logged in as the admin. So I'll log out from this user. Then click on sign in, and I'll log in as the admin. Signed in successfully. Now, there's this option right here to change plan. If I click on it, organization, it shows the organization name and then the current plan. So if I want to switch to the premium plan, there's an option for the card details that show up. So I'll enter in a test card number, click on update plan. So the plan has been upgraded now. So over here, now see the option is there to create a new project. I'll create a new project. And then I'll give the details of the project and then an estimated completion date. I'll just put it sometime in December. Create project. Project was successfully created. And similarly, I can go over here, click on edit users, and I can add any of my existing employees to this new project. So let's say I want to add this employee. Perfect. Now this employee should have access to both projects, right? If I go back, Actually, I have to go sign in as that employee. So let me do that real quick. I'll log out. Okay, see, this user now has access to both the projects. They can click on this one. They can go to back to the organization home. They can click on this other project, back to organization home. Okay, perfect. So this is what the current functionality of our software as a service app will look like. And we're going to build this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, there will be a lot of setup involved initially to get to this structure and to basically have it work the way we want. But once you have this going, you can do a lot of things. You can add a lot of features to the projects that you can accomplish with your employees and basically have ability to do a lot of fun things. All right. So we're going to start building this now. So I hope you're ready.